Really?
That's where you want to sit.
Out of the whole house, you want to sit there?
Hi guys, and welcome back to another top 5 for Disney World in Florida. Today we're going to be talking about, as you can tell from the title, top 5 things to do at Magic Kingdom that aren't rides and aren't food. They'll be in other top 5 videos in the future, our top 5 restaurants and rides, etc. So today we're just talking about 5 things that aren't any of those.
Yeah. And your dad's there. Well, he's going to be landing there tonight.
Yeah, so Dad is currently in the air right now. He's up there.
I'm so jealous.
Flying.
Number 5 is Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom card game. And it's basically, it's almost like a treasure hunt. You can get the cards from...
It's a house down Main Street. I can't remember. It's like a building at the entrance of the park.
It's near guest services.
Yeah, so you get like a little starter deck. And yeah, it's just like a treasure hunt around Magic Kingdom, so you can...
Basically, along Main Street especially as well, there's loads of windows, and you hold the cards up, and it interacts, like with a digital screen there and everything, and they're all themed to different things. Like I remember seeing the mirror on the wall, and something appears when you hold the card up to it. It's things like that. It's quite cool. It's like a trading card game within Magic Kingdom, which is...
So number 4 on our list is again something we haven't done, but something that if we had children when we went, we absolutely 100% would do. And we've kind of put 2 in 1 here. The first being Bippity Boppity Boutique, and also the Harmony Barbershop. The reason we put these in there is because for Bippity Boppity Boutique, especially, obviously your little kids can go in and get dressed up like princesses. They have different tariffs of things you can do, and they can get all princess-fied. And the Harmony Barbershop is obviously not just for kids, adults as well, but there's something quite magical about getting your hair cut at Disney. I don't know why. It just seems really magical. So it's definitely something that we want to do, but we just didn't, because I think, especially with Bippity Boppity Boutique, you need a kid to do that.
Yeah. Number 3 is shopping on Main Street.
Yeah, so we had to include this because it's such a big part of the parks for us. It's mostly comprised of 2 things, which is the Emporium and the Uptown Jewelers.
So the Emporium is absolutely massive. Now from the outside it looks like they're separate shops, but they all link into one, and it is basically everything you can imagine Disney, like all of the plushes, all of the house stuff, all of the costumes,
mugs, magnets,
all of the yearly stuff, like the 2016, 2017 merchandise. There's a Star Wars section with all the figures and toys. There's a Frozen section. Like, there is everything. Like, if you wanted something, you'd find it in there.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just a good place to find sort of generic merchandise. So if it's not specific to a ride, you just want some generic Disney merchandise. It's brilliant, especially for plushes and things like that, and mugs as well. Obviously, there's the I can't remember what it's called, but the main shop in Disney Springs.
Oh, the World of Disney.
The World of Disney. That's even bigger than Main Street. So obviously, that's a really good place to go as well. The other tip as well, if you're shopping down Main Street, is if you are staying at a Disney resort, you can ask behind the till and they will send it back to your hotel. If you're staying off-site, you can ask them to send it to the front of the park, and you can go to guest services before you leave and pick it all up there. So make sure you check that out if you're purchasing large things. You did that for your Haunted Mansion picture and stuff because it was fragile, and obviously we didn't want to carry it around everywhere. So they just fill out a form with your details, and then you can go pick it up later. So the second thing on our list is to make sure you watch the parades, of course. So the parade in Magic Kingdom goes through Adventureland and Main Street, so you can stop anywhere along that route, and you'll be able to watch it go through. So it goes, if you consider the park map, it goes sort of like this. So it's kind of like a big backwards C. And so there's 2 showings of the parade. It's on twice a day. My tip is to make sure, as we've mentioned before, I think in one of our other videos, always go for the second showing if you can, because it tends to be much quieter because people saw it earlier in the day. But also it's a really good time to ride rides. So it's one of those things of what you want to do. You should try and fit that in. But definitely check out the parades because they're fantastic, and you get to see all the characters and they wave and interact.
And also you've got to consider when you're going as well. So if you want to see like more of the Haunted Mansion, or you wanted to see like Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, like go for Halloween because you'll see the parade then. And if you want more Christmas stuff, obviously Christmas. So make sure you pick, if you want to see that stuff, make sure you go at the right time.
Yeah, but they have a parade. They have 2 parades every single day, so you won't miss out. So don't worry.
Yeah. And obviously, number one is ultimately the fireworks show, and Wishes. Obviously, Wishes is being replaced, which is really sad. We love Wishes, don't we?
Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it so many times.
We'll love the next one, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. But yeah, you see the castle. There's projections on it. And
everything lights up, and you see Tinkerbell,
and you do see different sections, different films, like even Wreck-It Ralph, which was really surprising because I hadn't been to Disney since Wreck-It Ralph had come out. And there's like a little scene where he's like climbing up the castle. It's really cool, like really cool different scenes like that.
But it's just so magical, and everybody loves it, and it's just a time again to just sit and watch. And again, it happens twice, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it happens twice. Now, how much they must spend on fireworks? Oh my word!
It is fantastic.
Yeah,
and make sure you get a good spot.
Yeah, it is magical. Even if that means camping out a little bit early and taking a seat somewhere, it is worth it. Like, I would consider finding a bench with a good view and sitting there for half a day.
Yeah. And in fact, there was a really good spot that wasn't too bad when we were there, particularly, and it was a busy day anyway, is when you go down Main Street, you get to the end of Main Street towards the castle, and you turn left. And it's one of the restaurants where, I can't remember the name of it, but that's where you get most of the character dining on the left-hand side. And there's a little platform there with a whole load of benches that were completely free when we were there. It could have just been luck, but that might be a good spot to check out.
But yeah, so those are our top 5 things to do that are not rides. Not rides.
Not rides.
So we hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you agree with us. If you have any other suggestions of things that you love to do while you're at Disney, let us know what they are. Leave us a comment down below, so we can hear about them. There might be things that we don't know you can do that aren't.
Yeah, is there anything that we missed out? Because we'd like to know for next time we go.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a learning thing.
It's a learning. We'll all learn together.
Yeah. The Last Jedi trailer just dropped, so make sure you go to my channel and watch my reaction, because that was awesome.
That was a little sneaky plug there, wasn't it?
I had to. It's Disney. It's Disney.
I know, but...
It's Disney, guys. Come on. Everyone loves Star Wars.
I know, but what a sneaky little drop in there
Was a bit
you
sneaky.
did there. Cheek. Advertising other channels. Disgrace. So we hope you're having a lovely Easter weekend, everybody. We are spending the rest of the weekend...
We got Easter eggs.
Yes,
Fancy
this is what I got from my dad.
I got one too, but mine's devoured.
I think this was his way of apologising for going to Disney. Was to make sure he bought us an Easter egg this year. So yeah, there's my cute one. So have a lovely Easter weekend, guys. We are going to start building our Millennium Falcon very soon. We haven't actually started yet. I don't know what's taking you so long to get going.
Star Wars Celebration live streams have kind of delayed me.
That's true. That's true.
But you will see it at some point, hopefully next week. I'm not promising anything, but I'm sure we'll have it built this weekend at some point.
Yes. So yeah, have a lovely one, guys, and we will see you on Monday.
Monday is like the last day off as well, which is depressing. See you on Monday, guys.
Bye.
Bye.